Welcome back to Cheap Thrills, the podcast for people who like fast cars, cheap cars, and unfortunately, cheap scammers. Today, I'm going to be talking about one of the most irritating scams which I see on Facebook Marketplace. Marketplace sellers who list cars dirt cheap, take a deposit, and then vanish faster than a Vauxhall leaving a Mackey's car park. If you've ever messaged someone about a bargain car and thought, why is this still available? Then this episode is for you. Let me set the scene. You're scrolling Facebook Marketplace at 10:57 p.m. You weren't even looking for a car, but there it is. 2012 BMW 320d. Drives mint, low mileage, just had an MOT, £2,150. Your brain says this is suspicious. And your heart says, but it's a BMW 320d 2012 with low mileage for £2,150. You message them and they reply instantly. Red flag number 1. Hi mate, I've had loads of interest, but the first deposit gets it. You think, well, fair enough, it is pretty cheap and I don't want to miss out on this bargain. But then comes, I'm working away, in the army, I'm offshore, I'm abroad, but my brother will meet you. And then I just need a £100 deposit to hold it. And this is the moment where logic leaves the chat. You think, I'm doing it. I'm buying that car super cheap because I could sell that for £7,000 any day. You think about it, and then you think, fuck it, it's £100, I'm doing it. The missus is probably buying furniture from Wayfair as we speak. What's £100? And they say, nice one, mate, our market is sold. And then, profile gone, message is not delivered, the car never even existed, and your £100 is now funding someone's takeaway. A fucking takeaway. Imagine someone stitched you out of £100 and then fucked it up the wall on the most overpriced Chinese in Bradford. Here's the uncomfortable truth. These scams don't work because people are stupid. They work because cheap cars make sensible buyers do stupid things. Now, you think it's £100. I don't want to miss out. What if it's real? I could definitely flip that. Scammers rely on the urgency, the scarcity, and your fear of missing a bargain, which is exactly what's going down. It's not a scam, it's psychology. It's in here, it's social psychology. It's making you feel like you need to get involved, you need to give them the money, or you're going to miss out. But if you remember nothing else from this episode, just remember this. The seller won't meet you in person before money changes hands. They won't take a call. The profile's been created recently. The car is priced way below the market value. Their profile has lots of other cars that are priced way below the market value. And there's an excuse why you can't view it today. And there is pressure for you to secure it with a deposit. And the biggest one, deposits are for dealerships. Not for Dave on Marketplace who got messed around once. So here's my Cheap Thrills buying rulebook. Never send a deposit to a private seller unless you've met them. View the car in person. Match the V5 to the seller. Be suspicious of deals that are just too easy. And if it feels rushed, walk away. Real bargains are boring as shit. They don't chase you. They don't pressure you. Somebody probably doesn't message you back for 24 hours. And I've bought enough cars to know that you're usually buying it from someone who literally doesn't care. But let's be honest. If the car is cheaper than a PlayStation 5, available immediately, and the seller says, trust me, you're not buying a car, you're buying a brutal life lesson. So if you see a bargain that feels magical, remember, the thrills should come from driving your car, not losing your deposit. If you've been burned, nearly burned, or just enjoy spotting nonsense ads, follow Cheap Thrills and share us with your mates. And as always, if it looks like poo and smells like poo, you got it. It is poo. I'm Rob Hartman. Thanks for watching. See you next time.